Hey everyone and welcome. The UK Immigration Minister, Robert Jenrick, has suggested that visitors to the country will be removed if they incite, are we ready, anti-Semitism.
The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Even if their conduct falls below the criminal standard, he said. Jenrick said he could not get into specific cases of visa holders whose conduct is being reviewed, saying there was a legal process that must be followed properly, but noted some people have been seen glorifying terror activities and praising Hamas. It comes after he told the Commons on Tuesday that the process of revoking visas and expelling foreign nationals who spread hate and division had already begun in a small number of cases. Do we actually believe that that's going to happen? Now, he was asked on Times Radio whether someone waving a Palestinian flag at a demonstration could have their visa revoked. Jenrick said, "No, we believe in freedom of speech." This is the party that brought in the online safety bill. So obviously he believes in freedom of speech, unless it's your freedom of speech, obviously. As I said, the online safety bill was brought in by them. We also saw the government interference in social media, stopping people saying the truth. And he has the cheek to say that he values and believes in freedom of speech. Freedom for them, but not for thee. Arresting any freedom of speech people that say what they don't like, effectively. Now, he did continue, but I disagree with your premise that somebody who is here as a visitor to the UK has the right to be anti-Semitic, to threaten British communities, and can stay unless that is of criminal standard. I think there is conduct which is below the criminal standard, but which is wrong, would be accepted as wrong by most reasonable people. You are in a position, Jenrick, to change what is and isn't the criminal standard. So for you to say that even if you've not broken the law, we can clamp down, is ridiculous. And I guarantee it'll be used against us more than it'll be used against anyone else. We've seen it time and time again. He continued, I think there is a conduct which... Get rid of that. If those people, he continued, are not British citizens, then they are just visitors to our country enjoying the privileges of living here, being among fellow British people. Then I'm afraid their visas will be revoked and they should leave the country. Now I say at this point, bollocks. What do you say? Let me know in the comments. He added, we've all seen instances of people glorifying, valorising terrorist activities. Yes, we all have. And both are already a criminal offence. And both are already completely ignored and completely unpoliced. We've seen people holding deeply anti-Semitic banners being interviewed on the media and praising Hamas. I say again, both are a crime, and yet the BBC and the media, they're immune, aren't they? Obviously. He continued, that is disgusting behaviour. He said, I don't want to see that on our streets, and if that person is just a visitor to our country, they should not be doing that. Now, do not forget, everyone, this man and his party are actively stopping you criticising anything, criminalising speech as we speak. As are all politicians. They drove us out of community meeting places like pubs and places like that, and now they want to drive us off the internet, then claim it for freedom, while it's actually to protect their positions of power. Who makes the laws, everyone? Ask yourself that. Who directs the policing? Ask yourself that one. And then he said this verbal slap to every single one of you. He said, I can't look a British Jewish person in the eye as Immigration Minister and say I've allowed somebody to remain at our pleasure in this country who is conducting themselves in that manner. That is wrong. Notice they didn't say this about the brooming scandal, or the exploding kids scandal, or the random attacks on Westminster Bridge and many other places scandals. You notice how they didn't say any of that? Don't look back in anger, everyone. Don't look back in anger. But they will. They will. For this, they'll threaten. Now, does anyone think they will do any of this, or is it just platitudes? I think it's the latter. They won't even force out all the foreign criminals, including the worst of the worst. But they claim they will remove visas. Yeah, okay, Jenrick. Next lie. We're done with this one, aren't we, everyone? We know he's talking through his backside, and it's just platitudes to try and make us not be as angry at being decimated by immigration and the problems it brings with it. Things that we were all warning about and ignored and vilified for are all coming to pass. Funny that, isn't it? Stay sane. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one.